Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel, What the Beck. Today I'm going to be doing a room slash home office slash craft room work at home tour. I'm probably just going to title the video room tour, but it's different. My roommate and I spent a long time reorganizing my room, and we did it so it makes sense now. So the things I don't use are either under my bed or in the closet, and then the things I do use are like out in the open. That way it makes it a lot easier for me to do the stuff I need to do. But yeah, I'm just gonna go like clockwise and we'll see how this goes. Okay, so first I have on the door, I don't normally keep this up here. This is the dress that I got for my birthday last year, and I didn't realize, but I actually got it like 12 days after my birthday, so I've been waiting to do a 1 year apart cord challenge. I don't know if it's a challenge. I'm just gonna put a picture of me before plus a picture of me now. So I am storing like my petticoat and this dress and the blouse up here, and then the socks are in the shoes for when I actually wear it. But underneath of here is where I store my Lolita stuff, so all my socks, headpieces, shoes. There's a bunch of shoes down there. And then, yeah, there's more headpieces up here. I'm like standing on my tiptoes, but you can't really see them, but that's okay. That's just where the Lolita stuff is. It's on the door, so it doesn't have to go with my other clothes. Then we have the calendar, and I'm counting the days of quarantine. Yeah, we're getting up there. Here's where my cat eats, and the reason she eats behind the door is because we have a dog, and they are not best friends yet. Hopefully one day they will be. They're not best friends yet, and sometimes I leave the door open because it's a signal to my roommates that I'm up for like general activities and stuff. So like if they're gonna make dinner, they'll come in and tell me. If the door is shut, it generally means I'm either filming or doing homework or something important that I don't want to be interrupted. But if the door is open, the dog can see the cat. So by putting her food behind the door, he won't be able to see her when she's eating, and that will just help her eat and not feel affected by it. My bed is on these stilts, and it's like the perfect space to store the cat food, and I just restocked, so she's good for about another month and a half. There's just some random stuff down there, like a skateboard, but that's stuff I don't use too often, so I'm not going to go too into depth with it. And then around here, I moved my trash can from beside my desk to beside my bed because the chair is right there, and if I need to throw trash away from my desk, I can either pick it up and move it over or just grab the trash and put it in there. I put it over here because I had a problem where I would leave the empty cat food cans on the floor, and sometimes if the dog does manage to get in the room, he'll steal them, and that's not good for him or his teeth. So by having it right next to it, I'm more likely to throw them out as soon as they're empty. Then we have the bed, which harbors my mask, my noise-canceling headphones, my sleep mask, which I made a video about, my keys, and my Switch case, which has like one game in it. I keep my Switch in this bucket, and underneath of it is all my Stim toys. I did select a few of them, which you'll see later, so I can have them on my desk while I'm doing online learning. And then underneath is what my roommate categorized as fun stuff, so like Legos, party supplies, stuff like that. And then, yeah, most of this stuff is just empty boxes or stuff that I don't use that often. I put this box of cat toys here so my cat can just get to them whenever she wants. These are like boxes as big as blankets for mailing them. This is empty because the sewing machine is out. I don't use the roll-up puzzle mat that much because I do my puzzles on the table, so that's why that's under there. And then for my bed, I got a new pillowcase from the thrift store. I use my old filming stand to watch videos or movies in bed. When I'm sick, or like sometimes when I just go to sleep, I put the video up there because I want to actually watch it. And then over here we have jewelry. Usually I only wear jewelry with Lolita, but you know, it's over there. And my big gay flag, because we are proud in this household. Everyone is on the LGBT spectrum, or like in the community. Speaking of which, this is my current commission, which is a trans blanket, and it's most of the way done. I just have one more stripe left, which is good because the deadline is coming up. Over here I have some extra stuffed animals and pillows and sweaters. This part could definitely still be cleaned a little bit more, but that's that for now. This is my Tower of Craft Supplies. I believe there's like a funny acronym for it, but I can't remember what it is, so I'm not going to say it out loud. Here's a current crochet project for myself, which is on the back burner because commission. And then another commission, and this is like a worm on a string scarf that I started but I didn't finish yet. And yeah, this cart has a bunch of like the candy that I've made, beads to make more candy, felt for when I make plushies, pipe cleaners, pom-poms, stuff like that. And then this bottom bit, you can't see too well. This is where I store my hooks without rubber grips, and that's where I store my rubber grip crochet hooks. That I think I made like a recent project showcase video, and I showed how I organized that. That's still organized the same way. But yeah, this is just like knitting and crochet supplies. This box is right by the balcony. There's a bike out there. I still have to put these things away or decide if I want to donate them. But yeah, they're still in here because I couldn't finish cleaning the whole thing, and I wanted to film this before I lost the energy to film it. Laundry. Got my Pibble socks in there. And then this is Baby's domain. She's got a watermelon bed on top with a little donut. And then she has a blanket on the second layer, a little mouse. And then this rainbow one, and it has kind of like a canopy around it, and she seems to really like that. And then in this corner, I just bought this furniture like a week ago. Up top I have things that I'm selling, so I want to have access to them. I don't want to put them in my closet. Special yarn or fun yarn, stuff that I can make in my free time to use up the cool looking yarn, because I do usually only use solid colors for commissions, because a lot of the time people are asking me to recreate a character, and characters don't usually have multicolor faces. And then these are just some nesting boxes that I can use. I'm thinking of using them for crochet projects, so like works in progress. I could put them in there, but for now they're just all nested inside each other. This is art that I'm gonna put on the wall eventually, but not yet. And then down here I just have like a rolling suitcase. This is just storage for like bags, like project bags, because back when I used to go out in the real world, I would need to bring my project with me, and I needed bags to do that, and then I would have so many projects, and they all needed their own separate bag. So that's where those are staying. And then you can't see, but in there is a fabric square thing that holds all the cat supplies. Oh, here she is. Holds all the cat supplies, because I don't need them super often, but it's easy enough to get to them if I just pull that out. We got shoes. We got sewing machine, because I don't use it every day, but I do use it often enough that I don't want to put it back in the box. Clothes, which are right where I'm gonna see them and use them in the morning. So for example, here's my desk, here's the bed. I wake up, I have 5 minutes until class. I go over here. These aren't really like effortful outfits, but I do have access to t-shirts, pants, socks and underwear, and then like shorts if I want them. This is kind of blocked by the shorts, but I don't use these two drawers as much. But like, you get what I'm saying. This is, if you have 5 minutes to get ready, you can get ready. And the main reason is because the closet has a sliding door. So if you cover up one side and there's something you need in it, you have to uncover it, and that takes forever, and it's loud in the morning, so I don't like to do that. I'm storing candy and things I probably shouldn't eat over here. I have a habit of overbuying them, but you know, I have a roommate that I can just say, hey, do you want some candy? And then he'll come help me eat it, so I'm not too worried about that. Here's the trans flag. This is the Sprink section, so I store my partial fursuit here, so the head and the hands, and then I have a little tail that's kind of hiding behind there. And a little plushie I made of him a couple years ago. Fursuit, disinfectant spray, and the stuff you use to make it. And then, oh, I'm gonna fall over. Way behind here we have the Sprink Ita bag, which I would use to go to cons if I had them. But yeah, we're not going to any cons anytime soon, so it's just back there. And then onto the desk. We've got books and useful things up here. I have a neon light that's a rainbow that my mom gave me, but I haven't bought any batteries for it yet, so it's kind of boring right now, but that's okay. And then in these shelves, it's kind of dark. In these shelves, I'm storing a bunch of plushies I use. Well, not use. Plushies I've made or got from people. And just little figurines and stuff. There's a Kermit back there. And then up here, these are planner sticker books, my sketchbook, my iPad, and Switch stuff for when I play Switch on the TV. These are little tiny yarns that my mom found, and I don't think I'm ever going to use them, but I am going to keep them forever because they're little and I like little stuff. And yeah, I think, yeah. And then there's like a puzzle sorting tool, like trays. Onto the actual desk, we have water and medicine out in the open, because if I put them in a drawer, I forget to take them, and that's not good. Back here we have a pin cushion with a bunch of pins and needles, and then bears. I just keep my bears in there because I like them and they're colorful and they're my friends. Then in this file system I have basically like papers I want to keep but I don't necessarily need anymore. And then birthday cards, letters that my mom sends me, and then recently I'm starting to put, well, this is my D&D, not D&D, it's an RPG character sheet because I play online, so I want it at my desk. Let me actually sit down. These stickers are for putting in my daily, like, let me open it up. My daily, it's like a monthly thing. I give myself a sticker every day because I'm a good boy. And I just put some that are conducive to fitting in that space in here. They got kind of stuck. I don't know what that is. Then I have some of these too, which are like chore related ones, or this is like the basics one, so it has a lot of types of stickers. And then I just store my general craft supplies, scissors, tape, colored pencils. I believe these are things that are waiting to be turned into jewelry. This is my dice tower. It looks like Pringles. I might paint it, but basically you put it in and then it rolls your die for you. That's also relevant when I'm playing the RPG. Got my bullet journal here, my laptop here, all these pens and pencils and brushes and all kinds of stuff. And then over here I have some more STEM toys, just stuff. This is my microphone, which I'm not currently using just because I feel like it's easier to use when I'm not walking around, so I figured why not just do it walking around when I film this video. Then we've got markers and Sharpies and pens and all kinds of stuff. This is some more art supplies. This is like paint and glue and perler beads. And this is a new thing I'm doing, which is stuff that I want to use more, or like I'm always looking for it and I can't find it. So like a seam ripper, a needle threader. There's like some smaller STEM toys in here, like these. My pronoun button for if anyone on Zoom tries to start a fight, I'm gonna say no, they, them, or else. Thimble, just like little crafty things that I need more often than I would like think that I need them, and I'm always looking for them, so I just put them out here. And then over here we got my go-to pencil case, which has like everything I ever use. Little notebook, tissues, and my art book. And the desk still has what it says it has in it. So like stickers, tech stuff. I think I showed this in my last room tour video, but it really hasn't changed. They're just messier now, and I still need to go through and neaten them up a bit, but they're still serving the same function. And then under the desk is where the litter box and Litter Genie are, because I realized I was storing stuff I didn't use under the desk and it looked kind of ugly. So I figured we'll put the litter box under the desk and move those somewhere where I don't have to see them. So that's what I did. And then here's my current class project, which is I have a bunch of small balls of yarn and I'm just making lots of little squares with them. And eventually I'll put them all together and make like a blanket or a jacket or something. But for now I'm just turning the scraps into squares. We got mailing supplies, so like tissue paper and envelopes to recycle. This is stuff that I want to unravel and reuse the yarn for something else. Then we've got coloring books and just like notebooks in general. This is my washi tape storage. This is like findings and stuff for like jewelry, buttons, stuff like that. My yarn ball winder. And then all of the yarn. This is the best part of my room at any point. Have warm color cakes, cool color cakes, packs of 3 that I got for like clearance, but I don't want to take them out of the bag unless I know I'm about to use them. A lot of white. I have so much white yarn I didn't even realize. Gray and black, brown and tan. And then up here we have the big visual display of all the colors that I have. And I really like that part. Then up here we have sewing stuff. So this is threads and the iron. This is patterns and zippers and stuff like that, trim and stuff. This is lace and ribbon. And then we have more friends up here. Hello, friends. And then in the closet, finally the last part of the video, I have a bunch of stuff that's for sale that I used to have it out in the open, and we're not doing that anymore because I only need it if I'm gonna send it out. So we put them up here. They stare at me and question my life choices, but that's where they live now. And then in this area we have fabric. So these are like shiny or special fabrics that I'm not planning on using too often, but I still want to keep them. These are my Lolita type project fabrics, so a lot of pastel colors, cotton. This one has unicorns on it. It's actually the sheet that matches that pillowcase I have. But yeah, those are really easy to get to because when I want to sew, I want to sew. Fleece, which is good for paws for fursuits because I might make some Artistic Liberty paws soon. And then this is like fluffy stuff. I think it was a blanket when I first got it, but I've been using it to make like stuffed animals, and I might make a cape with it. We'll see. And then, of course, the closet. I put regular dresses over there because I wear those the least. And then I have jackets and blouses to wear with Lolita. And then I have all the actual dresses are next, so they're over here. Then I have skirts, polo shirts, long sleeve shirts, jackets. I need this one. And I need to have the jackets accessible. Usually the door will be open like this now. So I'll have access to the long sleeve shirts and jackets because I get cold really easily, especially if the air conditioning is blowing right on me, which it is most of the time. So I need access to the jackets year round. So they're up here. And then down here is projects. I think I already said that. That's projects and products that I don't use often, but if someone bought them, I have access to them. Then over here, I have my really warm winter jacket, my onesies, and then my fursuits. So I have Sprink, which we all know and love. And then there's a tail from Pebble, and then there's Pebble's bodysuit back there, but she's not fully released yet because her head isn't done, so I'm not going to show the full Pebble yet. But yeah, and then here's Under Armour pants that go with this. And then up here is the rest of them. So there's Sprank's feet and tail in there. And then I think Pebble's hands are out there. But that also has some Under Armour in it. And then again, these are just products that I'm going to sell. And then boots for rain or snow, depending on what it is. And then we're back where we started. And baby is eating food again. Right? You hungry? Anyway, thanks for watching my video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to see more of what I have to make. What you want to see me make. Leave me a comment that says that. I forget how to do these outros. I've been filming a lot of videos this week, but they're going to be released in like a staggered fashion because I don't want to run out of videos. I'd rather have consistent videos than a bunch at once and then none for a while, so it's good to film them in advance. But yeah, I'll see you next time. Goodbye!